But go ahead.
All right then.
Yeah, it's up.
But yeah, like I mean, what I'm saying is like the cryptographers and people that were studying cryptography and understood what cryptocurrency actually was, what it was used for, and why it was valuable, and on top of like being market savvy enough to know that there's a limited supply and that it would eventually be traded on the open market globally. Those people
They have to
probably
have a lot
either
of foresight into what would it be like, what it would become. You know who did,
yeah,
man?
and I don't think that somebody that was my age at the time would have
That Da Vinci
understood those
dude. Oh,
concepts.
hell no. Hell no. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And it's such a boring
But
thing, and it seems so outrageous and moon boyish, and you've got your head in the clouds kind of thing. Like a pipe. It's just a pipe dream, man.
yeah.
That kind of outlook is very, even in 2018 it was still very like
What
a
the
long
fuck is
shot.
this thing?
Yeah, it was
Very
yeah, it wasn't.
speculative.
Yeah, very speculative, exactly. So
But
thinking back,
that's the whole thing is those people that were in a decade ago. So whether they bought it and just held
yeah,
on to it for this long, very small group of people.
look at this.
Whether they bought it or held on to it this long, or
Have
whether
you-
they mined it, because you know that if you're a cryptographer, you're a computer nerd, and you understand how that shit works,
have you watched
and you're
this video
mining Bitcoin,
ever?
like all the people that were mining Bitcoin back then, like actually mining it when it first came out, must have understood the dynamic of Bitcoin a decade before everyone else.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
There would have been a few, yeah. Yep. But look, have you watched this video? It goes for 6 minutes, but this dude is pleading people to buy Bitcoin back in 2013 when it was like, I don't know what price it was there, but May 9, 2013. What's that? May 9, 2013. Let's go to like the index because this has the most history. May 19, 2013 on the daily.
And that's the thing is that people were saying it was a scam and that it was like fucking sketchy dark web shit.
Yeah, and it was.
And I was like, oh, I better stay away from it.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's what it was used for, but I don't think that's why it was created.
Predicting that there would be an ETF and all of this, and like all of these exchanges and all this big craze and hype around crypto. I don't think many people were like seeing that or talking about that all the way back in like 2012, 2013. You know, even 2010 or 11, because Bitcoin came out in 2009. But yeah, it really was just like a dark web thing. And it was really underground at the, not a whole lot of people were involved. Okay, right there is when that Da Vinci guy uploaded his video. So Bitcoin's open price for the day was $113. That's really crazy. So like zooming out on the weekly, it's all the way back there. Let me go this way. So even that, there was still a lot of action on Bitcoin before that video was made. It was all of this. All of that. Which was a lot more niche, a very extremely early I'd say pioneering Bitcoin people were involved prior to 2013.
Genesis.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess...
Dude, imagine buying in Genesis, like, oh my god.
Yeah, this video is considered to be like one of the earliest videos of people trying to talk about Bitcoin on YouTube, like this guy. This is back when, Bitcoin below $200. Like, damn.
But that's the group of people I'm talking about. They were right the whole time.
Yeah.
A decade ago, they had that foresight.
That's right. Well, this guy did. Yeah. He's one of them. He'd be loaded.
I wish I could have been one of those people. And you know
Don't
what?
we
I
all?
bet that if I looked into it, I bet that when I heard
does.
it, when I first heard about it, if I just looked into it a little more, I would have understood it. Like, I would have been able to understand it. I think I was smart enough back then, I would have understood it. But at the very same time, we didn't have access to this shit so easily.
That's right. You
Like-
know, the way to get Bitcoin wasn't by buying it off exchanges back in the day. It was actually mining it from your home computer. That was the best way to get it. Because it used to be a lot easier to mine it when the network was
Yeah, and
quieter.
I guess there was a way
And the block rewards
get,
were
like-
better. Mhm.
like Drew was telling me a way that he bought it one time, like a long time ago. And it was basically just like you got like like you had to buy it like out of a machine or somewhere online or something. And you got like a paper receipt that said how much Bitcoin you held or how much Bitcoin you bought and how much you held.
Mhm.
So it was like whenever you bought it, you collect
So-
like that paper receipt. And I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck do you do with that? How do you sell it then?
So what's the okay? Bitcoin. That's a very, very past chapter in Bitcoin. What's the current chapter? What's the play now? Like, what's the narrative? Where should you be? What should you be doing?
Well, now we have exchanges and shit, but that type of thing didn't even come out or get popular. I didn't know what it was until like 2019
Right. So you would have had no,
or
so
2020.
there's no point really in visiting the shoulda, coulda, wouldas because you wouldn't have.
Well,
you didn't.
I did.
That's the
I
history.
did
You
actually
didn't.
because I had a buddy. A buddy of mine was actually buying Bitcoin in XRP years and years ago when
But you didn't.
like
You know
he
what I
had
mean?
Coinbase and I was like what is Coinbase? You know what I mean? Like I had heard about it. If I had just looked into it a
We
little
need
bit
to
more,
clip it,
Yeah.
but you didn't trade it.
But you didn't. Yeah. But you did trade it.
But
Exactly.
you didn't trade it.
I need to find my. Yeah. Exactly.
like I had heard about Bitcoin. My buddy
Yeah,
told
my
me that
brother
there
was
was
buying
this thing called
Ethereum. He was buying
Coinbase.
Ethereum at like $20, man. I think
But you
Bitcoin
didn't
was
trade
like around a right there. Yeah. My brother was buying it at $20, Ethereum $20, and Bitcoin was at like I forget, maybe a couple $100 or maybe 1,000. I don't remember exactly, but I mean, yeah, man, he held like if he had held that whole time, he'd have a second ton of money. I mean, he didn't. I mean, there are very few people, even the ones who understood Bitcoin from the beginning. Very few people who could withstand the types of
Just
swings that Bitcoin
Stomach the
has.
swings. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Stomaching the
I mean,
swings is another thing, man.
you can
It's like,
know in your
shit.
heart as much as you want, man. But when the thing that you're holding drops 80%, you start to wonder. Well, I mean, I know this, but does everyone else think this too? You know, is this really going to
Yeah.
happen?
That's
I mean,
right.
it doesn't matter what you. I mean,
There was a lot of like pipe dream faith if you held from all the way back there, man. It was like there was no indication that it would be where it is today at all. Like very, yeah, pipe dream type shit. It's quite clear now, like all the ideas. I feel like the strong belief came in the 20s, like the bull run that took it to $20,000 was a very big eye opener for a lot of people. A lot of people came in onto the scene in that bull run, and then obviously you got the push to 69K, which was just further confirmation that yes, this thing does cycle, and that it's a good chance that we're gonna get another nice bull run. Look at Bitcoin moving right now. It's coming up to approach 69,000.
Ah, no, I got me.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's
Ah,
pumping like
yeah.
crazy. Warning, this stream's current bitrate is 2,770 kilobits a second. Lower than recommended. Oh, sorry, Bitcoin. Sorry, crypto.
Anybody feel like if we don't pass 69.3, we're gonna take a little sharp
Hey,
downfall
Turbo.
to 65?
Hell no.
I haven't heard you in 3 days,
Okay.
Turbo. Where the fuck have you been?
Mhm.
get a fucking word in this group lately.
Yeah, dude, I thought we were
and
gonna
if you do, you're interrupting and you're getting shit
Yeah.
on. So,
Dude,
just staying in the
I finally got some samples of you, man. I've been digging.
Oh,
But you didn't trade it.
No.
But you didn't trade it.
We've been using that because a lot of people come out with ideas and shit, and then we're just gonna be like,
But you didn't trade it.
Dude, I've been following this cat, but the problem is we made another cat behind it, and it has absolutely no body, which means and the last cat that we did a tail on, we passed the 0.5 to the upside, and then we went sideways a little, went back for it, and then we failed. Bam, we came back down to 64.3. We're doing exactly the same thing again, which means if you don't, like, we're past the 0.5 right now, right? If you don't get to the, fuck with, if you don't pass, like,
$30.
fine.
all right, man. Whiff.
I'm just saying, like, I'm on the exit button. Like, we're on the tail, yes, but this is the part where you're supposed to, like, really take off on this tail. And if you don't, you're not passing the right ear, you're gonna have a cat's ass down. Just telling you. And it's not on a 1 minute. It's on a half hour and a 1 hour that you could, which means I'm not bearish. It just means it sets us up for Sunday to get into a, yeah, I don't know, just a thought, guys. That's all. That's oh, I don't doubt it, brother. I'm still looking at that cat with you for sure.
If you're not buying the
But
dip,
that's the
I
one,
feel bad
Trago.
for
If
you,
that was
son.
Trago, was that Trago?
No, that's you.
If you're not buying the dip, I feel bad for you, son.
That was back in 2022. If you're not buying the dip, I feel bad for you, son. It's great.
Let's go, Bitcoin.
There was a point in 2022 where I bet you.
Oh,
it
now
was,
Bitcoin moves a little bit. Now everyone's in here. We've been sitting here alone all freaking day, talking to ourselves.
I
Now
tried
you
to
idiots
speak all
come
your
here.
boys'
Okay.
languages and
You
girls,
know what, Luke?
and no, it's not an invert head and shoulders. Oh boy,
Classic. It's the best, man. So good.
I didn't hear the last one.
Oh, didn't you? Which one? What, this one?
If you're not buying
I
the
was
dip,
talking over
I feel
myself.
bad for you,
Oh.
son.
I
No,
tried
the
to
inverse
speak
head and
all your
shoulders?
boys' languages and girls, and no, it's not an invert head and shoulders. You're doing a right ear up on the inverse.
But you didn't trade it.
Oh boy.
But you didn't trade it.
But you didn't trade it.
It's the best. Because so many people speculate and say what you shoulda, coulda, woulda done, and did this, did that, and then
But you didn't trade it.
it's just so perfect. It's just so perfect. Anyway, carry on. Look at that. There's others that I got. Others.
I think you can only sound a bit
Going back to
arrogant
work.
like that. Was that KG?
No, that's B. Going back to work.
Going back to work.
Because he's always
Oh,
going
it's all
back to
recordings.
work.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
killing me because they're all new. I haven't heard them, so you're gonna nail me for the next while.
There's a lot of new ones, yeah. Oh shit. Alright, carry on. Stop interrupting. Man, 69,000. Good test. What are we, 3 minutes left on the hourly?
Play the one where he says, "I have pneumonia."
Oh yeah, hang on a second.
That's fucking nuts, OG. Said a potato, he's potato. You get it? Everyone get it? Everyone laugh at the joke. Yep. It was good though. I have pneumonia. Why did it decide
Just out of nowhere.
I don't
Why
know.
did it decide to run away?
Dude, the I have pneumonia
doing?
kills me
Why did it
so
decide-
hard, dude.
I have pneumonia.
Laugh at the joke. It was a good one though. I have pneumonia.
I have pneumonia.
I don't know what I'm saying. I have pneumonia.
Why did it decide to run more?
What's it doing?
Running
running.
Freaking matches. Why did it run more? Yeah.
Oh,
more. Yo, I've been studying cats. I don't understand where the cat hating thing comes from.
Going back to work.
Oh man.
let's go.
Live.
I know how to trade a bear market.
But you didn't trade it.
And then,
Was that in response to him too? Was
No,
that
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was something else. But
Look
Look at the fucking tail on this fucking cat, motherfuckers. Donnie,
Is that a recording
Donnie, that
too?
move up liquidated my $20 MEXC account.
Oh my God.
Shit! No,
Oh.
Luke, no.
Yeah. My free 20. It's all
Oh
gone.
my God.
It's all gone.
It's a gun. It's a gun.
you're free 20. Did they
Oh,
give you a
shit.
free 20 back in the day? That gave you like a free $20. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you got a referral, when you got referred by
Ah.
somebody and you signed in with your phone
Yeah.
number, they gave you $20 free on MEXC.
Hell yeah. Nice.
But most people lost it.
My free 20. Yeah. Well,
I had 20 on KuCoin I had to take out today before they shut it down.
I turned mine into like $300 and then I lost it. Getting liquidated on like a Bitcoin trade because I was on fucking like 50x or 100x or something. And I didn't realize, and I hit the button. I went all in by accident on like 50 or 100x or something. It liquidated me in like fucking 2 minutes.
Wait, is that a recording?
No, that's right.
No, I'm talking about that's what happened to my $20, my free $20. I turned it into over 300.
But you didn't trade
I
it.
fucking lost it all.
But you didn't.
No, I did trade it. That was the problem. I just traded it the wrong way.
It's great.
Was that when you were trading Doge?
No, it was when I was in Silver Living. All I had was my iPad, and I went
I didn't
on.
want to go to rehab before, but now I do.
Oh man, I gotta perforate these lines, otherwise we're not gonna break them. There we are.
I think the solar eclipse is pulling Bitcoin up.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh guys, where'd the music
We
go?
had another aftershock this morning
An
and last
aftershock.
night.
What?
Mhm.
Do you guys get an earthquake?
Fuck yeah, dude! They got a 4.8,
Oh shit.
Yeah, but then
and we
got
felt it in Montreal. That was the weirdest thing about it.
God.
yeah
Yeah, it
That's
was.
the,
It was.
the Ramapo fault
Nothing like-
runs through to Pennsylvania, and I don't know why you felt it up there.
I don't know. I don't know why you had to have an earthquake.
I've never felt an earthquake in my
Well,
life. I'm missing out.
we had to
Like,
breathe
think about it.
your
I'm wondering what all the hubbub is about.
It's been 100 years since you've had that an earthquake of that magnitude in New York.
Yeah.
I know it's not a huge one, but it's.
Oh, dude, it was scary as
it
shit.
was there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then this morning, when I got up, I said, "Oh, I could feel something. I bet you we're gonna get another one." And then you just hear a rumbling, and you feel the house start
That's
like
so
shake a
cool,
little.
dude. It's like scary as shit.
So it's
but
like
kinda cool.
Hey Rick, I have something for you to do
Yeah.
on your Google map.
Mm-hmm.
If you take Taiwan and you draw a line and you go to New York, you might
Right.
find a fault or something. It maybe New York got the aftershock delayed from fucking Taiwan. You know what I mean?
Ah, yeah.
Taiwan got a big earthquake.
So,
Was it
Yeah.
Taiwan or
oh,
Korea?
you're talking about the tectonics or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Tectonic plates.
plates.
Yeah, the crust.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, is it
crust.
possible?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, look, if you get a shift in one plate, it can affect down the chain because they're all connected, right? They're all floating on the planet. So
Hey, if Doge is going to $1, anything is possible.
oh yeah,
Fuck yeah, what's up?
what's happening, man? Was that a sample? Was that? Is that the lead?
Yeah, that's something going on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Is that Dirty
Is that
3000?
Dirty?
What's up,
Dirty 30
3000?
30.
Yes.
Yes, what's up, Dirty? There's a lot of people that need to circle back in. Otherwise, they'll miss the best part of the moves. Arguably, they have. This is cool, man. Look, we had a high. How many hours ago was it? I'll count it out. 53 hours ago. So 2 days and 5 hours ago, we had a high, and we are approaching that right now. See if we can break it. And this might be
I'd
that
say we
test.
really
Why,
need to break it, dude.
yeah. Why's talking about this test of this high line here, like this.
Oh
top side
yeah,
of the
look at
triangle.
whiff.
Is whiffing? Or is it ripping? Oh yeah.
She's
Look at that.
whipping in the right direction.
Excellent, dude. It was the buy. It was. You are 100% on that. Very correct. Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, what's crazy is I just gave my daughter's boyfriend $200 for his birthday and told him he had to buy Doge right in front of me, and it was at 18.3.
And did he do it?
He's up, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Look, Turbo. If I open this picture up, bring it across. I don't know if you're looking at my screen or anything, but
Oh, I
New
wasn't, but
York-
I'm gonna be there in 10
Oh,
seconds.
you're right. You're right. It is
There I am.
very odd because if you're talking about tectonics, like on the plates, New York is like smack bang in the middle of this North American plate. Like, well, not in the middle, but it's at least for this section. It's nowhere near a fault line. There's no line that causes New York. to
Well,
have an
do you
earthquake.
see?
California?
Do you see that
Yes.
there's like
The Caribbean plate meeting the North American plate, that's probably the closest sort of fault line to New York, like in distance. So I don't know, was there a Caribbean earthquake?
I
It
guess
may have
so.
just been the entire plate was rumbling. Or it just,
Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe that's
Who
why we
knows,
felt
man?
it. But I mean, when you look at it on the map, New York to Montreal is pretty damn close. So I guess that's why we felt
Oh
it.
yeah.
But we
dude,
hardly
definitely.
felt it. I'm just saying.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
look up Ramapo.
I don't want
fault
to take
line.
their 15 minute of fame or anything.
I think the center of it was in Lebanon, New Jersey. The center of the
Yeah.
earthquake.
That's what I heard. Exactly.
White House
that.
Station.
I didn't feel it at all.
Yeah, that's
So
like
how
Liberty,
do
but
how do quakes happen without a fault line? They can, right? Like little sub
But-
situations going on, like under the crust, or I don't know what the fuck, man.
look in general.
There's actually a bunch of them, Rick, but most
Yeah.
of them, those are just the really big ones.
Oh, okay. So there's
Most of
like
them are really
sub
small.
seams, like little seams that go
There's
through
like-
the plates.
There's fingers that come out, and
I'm gonna
it's
Google
not like
that.
one straight line.
How
There's
do-
faults all over the fucking place.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere that you can see a mountain range, there's a plate there.
Right.
You said fingers.
Like those are plates
Yeah.
plates
how
meeting
do,
up and overlapping each other. That's how a
how
mountain
do
range is formed.
how do earthquakes happen when not on a plate boundary? Quakes away from plate boundaries may be triggered by mantle flow. Earthquakes occurring away from tectonic plate boundaries can be triggered by the rise and fall of hot material through the Earth's mantle. Okay, so it's like putting your hand under a blanket and punching up from below it. You're not creating a rip in the blanket or anything. It's just you're getting like volatility underneath, and you still feel it on the surface. Like you still
Yes, 69.3. We're about to
Anyway.
break the local high. Very nice, right there. We just did it. Perfect.
Mhm.
That's it. I don't care what
Yeah,
happens from
wouldn't
here
that
now.
be insane if
Did
just
it
this
hit
eruption lava and mantle was so strong in pressure that it splits a plate. Like it creates a new tectonic split. Damn. Wonder if that's possible.
Do you believe, Turbo?
I always believe.
I believe.
Got like a dual.
I mean, I traded it, so
let's go. We're going.
You know,
you traded it.
This is destiny.
But you didn't trade it. There's your tail. Fucking A, man. Nobody on this guy. And that's an
Smash
out.
the like button, YouTubes. Smash the like button. Like
Hey.
the smash button.
I just had a penny stock. I lost $6 grand, and that bitch went down to 0. That bitch went up to $1,000 this week. That shit's back alive.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So is this move on Bitcoin? Is this the rocket ship, or is this gonna find this trend line here and then go, yep, that's all I'm good for now.
Bam to your
You'll
trend
have to
line,
wait.
dude. Watch your
Yeah.
trend line.
I think
Yeah,
it'll be-
you're way in the
Yeah.
tail now. I was waiting for that pass, if not body down, but it didn't. It stopped.
I'm thinking, yeah, I think it's gonna run into this resistance.
It already did.
That's it. Trigo said
look in
80,
general.
80K on this one.
It filled
I think
the
it's-
VP
I think it's got
cards.
room. No, I think it's gonna hit 70K possibly, or this descending trend line. That's look at it, man. It's extremely high velocity right now.
Ah,
It is
Trago,
very
are you in
high.
front of a chart?
Yeah, but look at Tether. Tether
Oh my
dominance.
god, what a trade on this.
Dude, this is hectic. Look at the velocity coming up in Bitcoin right now. All eyes on Bitcoin. Jeez.
Yeah, it shot one of those crazy. It shot a fatty on the 5 minute. Those
Shot
volume
a
candles.
Oh yeah, the volume.
They threw a
candles.
fatty.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm getting out of it. It's done.
Did you say 5 minute volume? candle?
I don't know if it's done, but I definitely took my second profit.
Yeah, it's hitting that top of the volume profile, man.
If you're not
This
buying
way it's all
his
loose. I feel bad
yellow
for you.
line on Rick's screen,
If it blows through that, then yeah, we'll go up.
I told you I'm going to be rich
70.
next year. You have to believe it
Oh,
for
yeah.
it to happen, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that one. It's great.
Well, that's crazy. I've been saying that all year. I said, yo, we're not missing this motherfucker this time. I missed the last one. Didn't know what I was doing, but I ain't missing this bitch. I'm retiring off this motherfucker.
Good.
But I thought Turbo doesn't hold any coins.
I don't. That's the beauty of it.
So how would you become rich next year?
Well,
Leverage.
Trading. Leverage trading.
Oh, leverage trading. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
All
a
it's gotta
sample,
do is
y'all.
buy ship
I
and
wish
Doge.
I wish that was what I was doing right now, man. Instead of holding this fucking bag again.
That bag's about to get filled, my dudes. About to get filled. Potentially. Careful on Bitcoin. Oh, okay. It's rocking the boat right now.
Take profits, jump back in.
It's a skinny bitch compared to the last one.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a little back step. And then we continue the path. But hey. Deny.
It's just filling that profile. I keep telling you.
You're also on an inverted cat, and you just did the ass down. So
You're
if doing a right ear up on.
Luke, that might have been your swing fill right there, Luke. I don't know though. I feel like it's gunning for that trend line.
Just
Yeah.
if
There's
you're
a lot of
ballsy,
things-
buy
if you
this
look
dip.
across the charts right now, there'd be a lot of things that did a swing fail if we failed right here. Look at AVAX. You look at like, what was I looking at? With. Well, it didn't actually get through the top of that.
Biddy. Let's
thing,
go,
but-
Biddy.
Yeah, I think it might be gunning for 70K at least.
Yeah.
fine. Bob.
Whoop. Trago, push the talk.
Man, Trago, you're coming. You're barely coming
more,
through.
Luke, in whip. Believe
You're
more.
You're coming in muffled, Trago. I don't know what's happening. Now it's not coming through at all. I can see.
And
you.
Trago, fix your gas station mic.
Wow.
That's even worse, dude. Did you hear him trying right there?
This whole time, this has been the bull run, then this should be our second fucking wave. So I don't look. Our second move up. This has been too long that we've been down here. This has to be it.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Just don't get too optimistic. There was a million times where I said, "This has got to be the bottom. This has got to be," and then I went lower.
Just watch Tether.
Let's just take it as it comes. I think.
If it does break that angular, though, then yeah, sure, party on, Garth.
Yeah, I'm thinking a test of 70k or the angular, and then we go down again. But I mean, dude, if it breaks out, hell yeah, party on. But I don't know about that. Not too sure. I'm not convinced. I'll believe it when I see it. Put it that way.
Well, are the oscillators in agreement?
If
the oscillators are in agreement, then maybe it has a chance. But if not, then I would expect it to come down for another couple days.
Depends on the time
past
frame.
that right ear, guys, you're gonna have in my opinion, an epic move to the top side. The right ear is the middle of your, yeah, right there. You just had it on your yellow line. Oh, fuck, dinner's ready.
I agree, too.
Enjoy, bon appetit. Bon appetit.
Fuck that, I'm not going.
Bon appetit, mon ami. Yeah, but I like if you use like support and resistance and trend lines as your main thing, right? And then maybe volume or whatever. If you look at the oscillators when it hits that spot, like say you're coming up to an angular or a resistance level, and the oscillator is oversold or overbought, it's probably going to reject from there. But if it's really if it's approaching it with a lot of volume and it's not really overbought yet, and it's actually like closer to the oversold and turning up, then you have a much higher chance of breaking through it.
Quad, don't you see the huge 4-hour bull pennant on Bitcoin? That's squeezed.
Yeah, of course I see it.
It
looks very bullish to me, but it could be a bull trap too. So just always remain open to that, and it also could always come down and test the bottom again.
Yeah, it could. I just feel like this is a moment where it's like, look, we're within the tail. Trago's been, I hope this one comes through for Trago because I feel like he's very attached to it. But there may be another cat here, ass down. It's small, it's squeezing. But let's just say, like sometime tonight, overnight, we're sleeping, whatever. 71A gets broken. I'm almost like 90% convinced, not sure, but that's going to be your move, like KG says. But I see this cat here. It's got no body. What cat has no body? If you know turbo trading, the only cat that has no body is the one that's a high five. It goes bam, straight up. So I don't know, man. I think that's, yeah, 1 second, babe, please. I think 71.8 is going to be your goal. You start to arc over here or on the way up to there. We're just not there yet. We're not ready. I'm gonna go for the up
That's
move,
what I see too, Jay. The top, but tether dominance pulling back up a little here.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat your
be
food
back,
before
and we'll
you
see.
do, bro.
I am. I'm actually hungry.
Yeah, enjoy.
I'll see you guys soon. Yeah.
Man, I'm
Hey,
actually
did you
hungry
guys
now.
hear? Did you guys hear on Friday that 5 big banks joined BlackRock's Bitcoin ETFs as affiliates?
Oh, really? Nice. 5 banks?
Yes, five big banks. Yes, world. I'll find it.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah. Sounds good though.
Dude, if we're gonna have banks dumping on us next bear market, oh boy, it's gonna be epic.
They'll help it get to 10k.
Yeah, right. Probably never going to 10k, but maybe like 20 or 30.
Ooh, 14 hours ago. Do you want me to read this out? Okay, Bitcoin defies inflation concerns, surges to 68,630 as major banks join BlackRock's ETF initiative. On April 5th, Bitcoin displayed resilience in the face of the United States inflation indicators, buoyed by the anticipation of increased institutional investment. Despite broader market anxieties, Bitcoin found robust support, propelling its value to $68,630 post Wall Street's opening bell, as evidenced by data from Cointelegraph, Markets Pro, and TradingView. Hovering around 68,000, the cryptocurrency's uptick seemed to align with announcements that BlackRock, the globe's premier asset manager, was integrating top US banks into its Bitcoin exchange-traded fund initiative, signaling a significant move towards mainstream financial acceptance. The ETF's inclusion list, revealed in an online document, boasted industry giants such as Goldman Sachs, Citadel, UBS, and Citigroup. Eric Balchunas, Bloomberg Intelligence senior ETF analyst, commented on the development, stating, "Takeaway: big time firms now want piece of action and/or are now okay being publicly associated with this." He attributed the burgeoning, the whatever the fuck that word is, interest, the burgeoning. What is that word? Burgeoning. Okay, he attributed the burgeoning interest in Bitcoin to the success and substantial inflows witnessed by the ETFs. Indeed, the landscape of Bitcoin investment has dramatically evolved, with 9 recent products cumulatively managing over 500,000 Bitcoin as of April 4th, excluding assets in the newly converted ETF, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This growing institutional foothold has notably shielded Bitcoin from adverse market reactions to US inflation trends, particularly following unexpectedly robust employment data, which hinted at a prolonged period of elevated interest rates by the Federal Reserve. It's pretty positive. The CME Group's FedWatch tool further underscored this sentiment by dialing back expectations for a rate cut within the year. Market analysis from DAN Crypto Trades highlighted a significant interaction with sell-side liquidity at market open. CoinGlass data also pointed to a build-up of sell orders past the $69,000 mark, marking a critical juncture for Bitcoin's immediate price trajectory. This is all the last 2 sentences. Another trader, underscored the cryptocurrency's ability to establish a higher low on hourly charts, suggesting a potential for continued upward momentum. Break $69,000 and all bets are off, he remarked, reflecting a cautiously optimistic outlook for Bitcoin's near-term price movement. There you go. Well, we're sort of getting that now. In the last hour, we've come through 69,000. See if we can keep it up.
Yo, you know what that means?
Is that Moonboy articles?
Yeah,
on Monday
kind of.
when market opens.
Moonboy articles sometimes are a top signal.
I don't know. No, that was reporting on a bunch of banks coming into the ETFs. It's not really, take away from that what you will.
I believe Monday market open, we're gonna get a nice after this.
Kawhi looking for any reason to be bearish.
Well, let's see what happens, man. We're still in the triangle. But that's pretty cool pop up in the last.
I'm still 90% bullish. In order for me to turn
Bull bear.
But like majorly bearish, you have to fall and close like a daily below 63K. Then it's like we're probably in for something a little steeper, but it looks real bullish to me right now.
Yeah, I'm just. I think if we, because we haven't done it yet, if we do come up to test 70K, be careful expecting further, because that almost lines up with the test of this downward trend line here. That zone there that's a big hurdle to get through.
Breaking
even if
news,
we make
Rick.
it that high. But look.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Swift just broke that line, Luke.
Nice, I see it. Yep. It's coming up.
Let's go.
Beautiful. See it.
Looking good. What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, Geeks?
What's up, Geeks? Chilling like a villain. Apparently, we got a little bit of a weekend scam pump on our hands. At least that's what it looks like.
Scam pump. If it goes up, it's a scam.
Oh, let's get to 30%.
No, if it goes up, that's fine. It's just if it comes right back down after, then it's a scam pump.
Right. What are those?
Just
You
make
got
sure
my
you
hopes
know
and
it's top.
dreams.
Are they fatties or are
Yeah,
they
well-
skinnies?
Which ones? What time frame?
Let's say the hourly. Is it high volume?
They're not skinny, but they're not fatties either.
Okay, so it's just moderate.
They're average weight.
Kind of like weekend candle type shit. Yeah.
Well, it's slightly bigger than the weekend, but
What do you think?
like this
Do you
first
think,
one here, I'll share.
Do you
or
think the
I'll show my
stock market
screen.
overreacted to the whole inflation thingy, like the Fed? Do you think it was dramatic, like overly dramatic, that sell-off, that corrective move from the spike?
It's 2022.
Friday.
Oh,
No,
you mean this
Friday.
this
Just
thing?
the recent pullback.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot of people putting puts in. People are looking for bigger corrections and they're not getting them. There's a lot of bears out there that are wicked fucking pissed.
Wicked pissed. Yeah.
Here's my screen, Rick, if you want to be the judge of like.
Oh yeah, with the volume.
You want to check out my screen?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So,
Like on the hourly.
I'll pop it out.
You did
and
get
put it on
these.
my, stream as well. Yes.
So you get these off of these local. When you challenge 71K, you got this big local fatty down, fell below the 0.5. Oops. 0.5 zone, which is this yellow zone here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They're looking
I
skinny.
kind of hung out down there.
Mm.
And they were skinny down here, and then you got these like
Couple of decent
thicker
chunky
ones.
there. Yep.
Came back, retested this
Ooh.
level,
Look at those. Look
and
at
then
the three green
you got
soldiers
some
there.
chunky ones.
They're chunky green.
Yeah, these guys are
That's
chunky.
good.
Came back, retested this yellow zone
Yeah.
again. Bought
That's
that
just
angular, broke it.
All that shit there, that sideways, that's just all small guys playing it. Like whatever.
Yeah.
That's just consolidation. That's just a range that is not getting influenced by anybody. It's just range bound. Yeah.
This is what we were talking about earlier today. When Luke was looking for a short, but it broke that angular. And then this guy right here was a fatty.
Yeah,
So
that's decent.
6 to
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Yep.
6 to 7 o'clock. That guy was kind of a relative fatty, not as fat as
Yeah, I mean,
not as fat as this guy over here.
You still got 30 minutes left on the one we're on now. 33 minutes left.
Yeah.
So it could still get fat. Depends. And it could still go up or down, too. So, I don't know. But look at the bullish
look at like some
engulfing,
lower
man.
time frame. Look at that fatty on the 15.
I know, but go back to the hour.
Doge might get up 100%
So
here
that-
in the next.
that's that 6 p.m. candle there. That, look at the engulfing. Look at that bullish engulfing. Look at it, the way it engulfs.
Yeah, it's an engulfer.
It's huge. Yeah.
Quiet, I urge you to buy something before you never have these levels
okay.
again.
Bullish
Oh my god.
engulfing.
Never
If I
see
ever
these
did
prices
see one.
again. But yeah, if you go on the 15-minute, like that guy's a fucking huge fatty right there.
Oh yeah.
That guy's a fatty.
Fella. Yeah, it is big.
And then the 5 minutes. This is when this is when I was talking about when I went up to 69. I was like, oh, that just threw a fatty right there.
Yeah. That's it.
And you were like, a fatty? I'm like, yeah, a fatty boom a laddie.
That's right. It's a nice fat candle.
Fuck yeah.
Fat and tall. Yeah, it's cool. See the sell-off right
I
now?
really feel like they're very telling on the 5 minute.
corrective. See how they're not fat on the corrections? That means like the corrections aren't anything to fear. I feel like if it's skinny on the sell-off. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the last
These
three.
guys.
The last 3 5-minute candles.
Oh, these ones?
These
Yeah,
guys,
they're kind of
yeah.
skinny.
They're not too threatening.
Yeah, they're a little hesitant, but they're reluctant to sell.
Which makes me think there's maybe we get another impulse soon, like within the next hour.
There is no fatties like this whole fucking time.
We got half an hour left on the daily too. This is
What's the daily look like?
Yeah.
The daily's not too.
Just reset your chart. Oh, yeah, do that. Yeah, I mean, look.
This guy was a big fatty.
Yeah, what day of the week was that? The big fat one? A Thursday? Oh, Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Man, it's rare that you get a Saturday or Sunday candle that are fat, because usually the volume quietens down on the weekend. So
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the previous weekend, man. Look at how relatively crap they were. Like, oh, look at that. That Sunday's pretty good, but it's skinny. See how it's skinny?
Yeah.
It made a decent move on price, but the volume came in on Monday.
Yeah, that's some
That's
market
where the
maker
volume-
shit right there.
Those
That
are
one's
the people-
sus.
They're the people that knew what was going to happen on Monday. Those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that was go up on big volume. Yeah. So the Sunday entry.
So the Coinbase opened back up.
Very nice.
I think I heard Trago struggle and to talk again. Look at these guys. These 3 white
Right.
soldiers.
Right back.
How about now? Better?
Yeah, a tiny bit, but
Tiny bits. That sounds like shit. Ah, fucker.
minuscule amount. Yeah, I was expecting kind of something like this before we reached up, like tomorrow.
All right.
On Sunday, I was expecting it, so I was expecting it to kind of droop down, and then on Sunday, I was expecting it to pump and break through this little smaller triangle.
We're
But
getting
it
a
was
little
like,
bit
nope,
wiki.
doing it today.
Getting a little bit wiki on the top side here. On for the hourly chart for Bitcoin. Oof. Yeah. Getting a bit wiki.
A little bit wiki. Wiki.
Swing failish. Careful, boys, girls. Oof. Yeah, it's getting whiffed. Come on.
You're actually above the Ichimoku cloud on the 4-hour. But it's kind of a special candle because this one's skinny, it's not a fatty. On the 4-hour. Where is all my shit? Why is this not showing up? Alright, that's better.
Could this be liquidity grabbish on the hourly? Maybe. Maybe. Oof, the 5-minute chart looks like shit right now. As far as that run. Yeah, did it strike a Fibonacci level? The 786.
I almost made it to the 786.
Yeah. You got a lot of business going on your chart right now. God.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
This is only one group too.
Analysis paralysis.
But they all tell a story.
Yeah, if you can sift through it.
I'm actually gonna. Well, I'm the only one that can actually read my chart when it's like this.
I'd imagine that's the case, yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
You did short that? That VPR move?
Shorting a bull run?
It's been doing the same move, guys. Right through these channels on a 4-hour. Probably won't go too, if it goes down further and fills that support, you're talking 68.42 area, but I don't think it'll go there. I don't know. I mean, it hit the point.
You get a lot of volume to break through up there.
But yeah, if it goes for that top where all those 3 peaks are.
You get one chance, Sammy, and then it runs off without you forever.
Yeah, if it hits that 3 peak and breaks it, then yeah, we're going to, like Jay said, 71. No doubt.
Oh, whiff. Yes.
We getting any yeah, what are the dogs saying? Whiff's liking it. What does DOGE say? Not a hell of a lot.
Yeah, rolling over.
Kind of it's talking like Bitcoin right now, but whiff. Yeah. It's on the move, kinda. It's to keep up that momentum.
Yeah, I need to start zooming out to like a 4-hour candles. I'll get caught up in that 5-minute moves.
Yeah. Well, we are 5-minute men. 3-minute, 2-minute.
Some of us are only 30-second men. That's all it takes to rock your world, baby. So 69K did, like, coincidentally end up being a 618. So if it does close this 4-hour, the next 23 minutes above that 618, you might get that upper target. 76K flush out. But I don't know, it does get, like this VPVR, like Sammy said, there is a lot of volume to get through up at this 70K range. What is the measure move for this whole big triangle? $82K. I don't know, man. 82K before the halving would be really awkward. I'd kind of prefer it just keeps doing what it's doing. It stops at like 70,200 or 70,300. Comes back down to like 66.2. I like this triangle. I don't really want to see it break just yet. Interesting times. These guineas are holding above 69K so far. Above the 200 EMA on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour. Obviously the daily as well. But you're sort of below this whole suite, which won't be good if you don't break back above it. I mean, it's not like it'll be the end of the world, but not breaking back above it wouldn't be the most bullish thing if you're looking for it to break out of this triangle. It's weird for this to be happening on a Saturday as well.
Oh, Coinbase won its lawsuit as well. That just came out. God, I love Whiff. You just go and go. Like, that's what it does. It just goes. It doesn't fuck around. It just fucking goes.
Let's see if Whiff is running into any kind of descending line. No, it got up over it.
Whenever Whiff does this, Rick, it usually gets a 30% pump. Followed by usually another 30% pump after another day and a half.
Seeing this, and it looks like it channeled down kinda.
Oh, this 1 hour candle is looking kind of like gravestone.
Jesus Christ.
It's gravestone. Doji could be a shooting star on the 1 hour, but it still got 17 minutes left. What the fuck? This thing. You got fatties on the 1 minute. You got fatties right down to 69k, but then they stopped. They started printing thin again.
Probably go sideways till 10 now, right? Usually 10, 10, 15, another move. I've learned these moves, when they run it like this, it usually rolls over and then takes a while before it goes anywhere, it decides which way. That's lately, anyhow.
Yeah, I think there's a move for a room up to 70,200, but that might be it.
Well, they're gonna have to pull something before the half of the half.
Alright, I'll be back in a little while.
No dramas.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries. Yeah, damn. That Bitcoin hourly, the final hour of the Saturday candle, looking kind of wiki, man, looking kind of toppish.
Oh, now you decide to go and freaking dump it, Bitcoin, you little hooker. Oh, what a piece of crap. Dang it.
Yeah.
I got the wrong swing fail, boys. It was one too early.
Yeah, it definitely was a swing fail, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a very toppy looking hourly
I definitely
candle
saw
so
that there
far.
was that area above us where it could have also, like, it could have, gone to swing up there. But I mean, man, breaking through 69 was not.
Yeah.
I didn't. Nah, but
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
got in early on it.
Got to be careful writing it off too, because it might. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's just weekend fuckery, I think.
Yeah.
Like how much can you really expect out of a Saturday?
Right.
It usually finds a high. It finds a high and it comes back. I don't think you're gonna get some like 10K rally coming out of a Saturday.
Yeah.
Could drop to 65K though. I'm back.
No, you didn't listen again.
65,
Luke.
Jay.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at Rick's screen. If this is a nub and not the tail, you're gonna go down for a cat's ass.
Yeah, I see. I know what you're saying, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what.
And you're
I
gonna get
mean,
your short.
I'm still wanting us to go to 62.
Yeah.
Go down there, and we'll see.
I think it's gonna be fine. I think I should have shorted before dinner, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't listen, Luke.
I didn't listen.
Didn't listen to what?
Nobody listened. I told you it was going to go to that.
Oh my
volume
God, Samson! I
profile.
swear to God, if you say it one more time, I'm gonna drive to Jersey. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well,
Nobody
road
listened to
trip.
what?
Say it, Sammy. Say
What
it.
happened last night?
Say it.
What happened last night? It hit my target. What happened just now? Hit my target. Forget about it.
Well,
forget about it.
All right.
Look in general at the volume profile that I've been posting.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
All right.
Scroll
Did you
up.
show the trades? Now, then show the trades. Where the
Well,
entries
no,
are? Where you? Okay.
Show my trades?
Well, yeah, you called it, right? You got to show the
No,
trade.
Didn't trade it.
I got out. I took a trade before all that, and then I got out early. I said, I'll take. It wasn't much. I'm not doing anything until it.
You should have told yourself then, Sammy. He's saying you told all of us. Tell
I
yourself.
hear everyone saying, "Oh, where's it going?" And I put it in general, and it hit that friggin' target. And just look at it, fill that volume profile gap perfectly.
If you're not buying the dip, I feel bad for you, son.
Yeah, like right now, I'm tempted to buy, but it could
This is
go
what
to
happens,
60.
Sammy. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Don't miss it.
No, it
Don't
could
fuck
go
this up.
to. It could pull back to 68.8 again, and then maybe. But if not, it goes to 4.
I mean, let's just revisit this conversation on Monday, KG, when everything is bleeding out and dying, and we're going, freaking Monday shitter again,
Oh crap!
Yeah, just not when it's pumping.
Yeah, yeah. We had a nice pump there for sure.
I know how to trade a bear market.
We'll eventually get there, KG, but not just yet.
I know how to trade a bear market.
I'm still going for the up move first. We passed the little the target I had.
Swing fail though, Jay?
How was dinner, mate?
Yeah, maybe, but you're in the tail though of a bigger cat. I
What'd you
wonder
have for
how much of a
dinner?
fail it is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the only reason we'd have a third cat here is if we're on the coil, and we're not in a coil to a much bigger cat. We're just on the second cat behind the small one behind the big one on a high time frame, like really high time frame, like a 4 hour. So
Okay.
I think I think this is it, man. I don't know. If not, I'm still bullish as fuck because what's it gonna do? Drop? It's gonna look like another cat's ass down, and then we're gonna do another tail again. And if we fail that time, then I'll worry. Yeah.
What'd you
Well, I
have for
don't know,
dinner,
man. This
Turbo?
is-
Did you have some?
Fuck, it was good. I had rice.
Nice.
With some seasoned chicken fillets, I guess. Like thin chicken breast and cauliflower, and we had some cut up potatoes with like some salt and pepper on them. It was good.
Hearty.
Yeah, I thought of you when I saw the rice and the yeah, because my wife put them all in separate bowls, and I'm like, what are we rationing tonight? And she's
Lucky
like,
I'm not Asian, because that would have sounded a little bit. I thought of you when I saw.
But
the
we
rice.
recently, yeah, no,
God.
we bought a massive bag of the rice that you use to make sushi. You know, it's the sticky rice.
Yeah, sticky rice.
Yeah, because like a month ago, people were like, I think we need to start thinking about buying like bags of rice in case something goes wrong in the world. It's like a good thing to have in the house. So I'm like, you know what? It was
Heck
on
yeah, dude.
special cost. Yeah, I bought a
Yeah, man.
massive
During
bag of rice.
COVID, we bought huge bags of rice. We bought like gallon jugs of soy sauce, and we had like a bunch of. Yeah, man. We had what else did we get? It was really nice. Oh, we got like a bunch of nuts, like just mixed nuts, because they stay good for a long time.
As did we. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. And
Because we got
that was
our
awesome. That was nice to have. I mean, and you're gonna go through it. It's not like it goes bad.
Look at Whiff unbothered.
We just did a shopping a couple weeks ago because we got our check back from Costco. You know, our points check. It was like almost $400. So we went, and it just happened to be the right time. Got us some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, like, dude, you still walk out paying twice as much.
Yeah.
You know, we had a $400 check. We walked out with like a $700 and something bill, though.
Jeez.
There's my receipt, Luke. Yeah, I don't know if I spelled receipt right. Is it I before E?
All right, now is your entry at
Yeah, you
the
got it right.
volume
EI.
profile, top and bottom?
Yeah, you see where the entry was, and I didn't get I got out early, and it wasn't a lot of money anyhow, like $20, but.
All right, good job, Sammy.
And I had another.
You got out early. You didn't get out
Yeah.
early. You got out fucking right on the
No,
nose of it, dude.
I think it went up a little more than that, didn't it?
Wow.
I didn't even look at it.
That's
I
a
had
pretty good exit, dude. 69,722 on futures. Not even 69,68. Yeah, maybe it's just my site. Hold on. Yeah, 69,700. And you got out at 69,660. That's a good exit in my books.
Oh,
In my books. All these candles.
68.
Yeah, dude, 69,660 is the top. Well done.
Was it?
Pat, what was your what was your thesis on that take profit? Was there any reasoning behind it, or was it just a guess?
No, I'm following the volume profile.
Okay, gotcha.
When it comes up to it, the
Yeah,
bigger,
oh,
you know,
the point of control.
point of control, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a FOMO entry if I've ever seen one, though, Sammy. Good Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
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 It's just right now. It's they're throwing these candles up, and then it's coming down here. Is this at the 50? I guess. Would you call this a 50 move? Came right down here now. 68. See if it loses. If it goes to 68.8 and then loses that, then they're pushing it to 7 and 4. So that's why it's like I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that looks kind of fish hooky and without I just scrolled through some alts a little bit ago. yeah, if we get another little push up here, there might be some good spots to get in on, some shorts headed in to the end of the weekend into Monday. We'll see.
I mean, I was trying to get the nerve up to short it because that would have been a beauty, you know, just reverse it at that point. But
Pretty confident that we've done this little hills or cats. Now, I don't predict the future except for 1 minute in it, but it still looks good, man.
if we could hold here,
dude, I'm telling you, like, I have door number 1 great, door number 2 is 69. Just always the same thing the way I do it. Just I don't break those rules. 69,926, real close. Well, at this point, not real close, but yeah, close enough. That's door number 2, man. You hit that right ear, you pass it at 71.5. I am gonna take, in addition to my long, like, I mean, I'm gonna fucking double down on it, put my stop loss, and hope for the best. Because it's gonna fucking rip off of it, I think, if it happens.
yeah,
Hey,
and I use that on
I
a
don't,
4
I don't make
hour.
the market, so I'm just going
Just
along
so
for the ride.
I just use that on a 4 hour, like, you know, these volume point of control stuff. I don't play it on shorter time frame really, but I guess you could.
So there was 4 humps like this on the level below, and we're following the same type of mechanics behind it, except for one wick that kind of throws me off, okay? Just hear me out on this. And this happened in the range of 50K to 53K. Back in February 14th to February 26th, all right? So we're doing that again. And we had these 4 very apparent bumps, which are, it's a flat bat fractal. Left wing, left ear, right wing. We did not break the right wing down, and we ripped up, all right? So if I see the same thing right now, these 3 bumps, third bump is, oh shit, we maybe didn't do the cat's ass down yet, but who cares? It's the 3rd bump. Let's say we do another one right behind it. Well, fuck, as long as it still follows the same, I mean, we hit a lower low the last time we did this. Actually, it was it was a lower low. And like, maybe Luke would be right. You'd go to 6, even to the extreme, 60K, 60 and a half. It's still following that pattern, which means the exit of it could be just phenomenal, man. Like, why even not try to risk it? I don't know. I'm so bull on these until I see, like, that's the beauty of just trading leverage. You could be whatever you want to be at that moment. If it's invalidated, you just go the opposite direction. I know it's easier said than done. Fine. And I lose money too. All the time. But yeah, this is a very cool place to be. I'm just, are we gonna do this cat's ass down first? And if we do, for me, we're not going below 65. If we do that ass down, I would be super bullish. Like, holy crap, what a compression, what a squeeze. I mean, 3 cats in a row, smaller, each one of them trying to pitch a tail. That's gonna bring out a solid move. If it goes the opposite direction, though, don't blame me for it. I'm just saying, if it comes out as a tail at this move, we're talking, Trago's probably gonna get his numbers, you know? It's gonna be interesting. Woo! Part of that shit.
Like a Sunday morning.
I remember the good days, Rick, where we were ripping on Saturdays.
Yeah. Yeah. market.
Oh, well, Sunday
Market
for
takes on
you.
a new life of its own. This market.
Fuck that.
All
Same
the
shit.
different charts, man. I want it to just go through. I want it to be a cycling asset. I just want that. I just hope that never changes. And I don't like the fact that people say, "Oh yeah, it won't cycle now because too much institutional money's coming in and it's gonna hold this huge floor now." And yeah, nah, fucking. I
So,
hope
like,
not.
the funny thing is this, Rick. Let's say you were an institution, right? And you see something that has these fluctuations, and you're like, "Oh fuck, I can make a lot of money for my customers with this if I time it right." So they love the fluctuation because they have opportunities to sell and buy back. So if now they hold for 10 years, what's the point? Like,
yeah, I know it's shit.
they,
Like, why would you
they
come
need
into
that
something and
volatility.
kill it? Right, yeah. Hey, look, the beauty is, look, if Bitcoin stabilizes and gets flat and boring, we've got thousands of altcoins to mess with still. So there's,
Yeah,
there's
and it'll
still
be like
good
a slow
assets there.
climb, not a.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like a parabolic climb, you know. It could. I mean, I welcome it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, look, the money makers, I would argue the last couple of cycles has not been Bitcoin. It's been altcoins. Like, if you're coming up from the ground, like if you're a grinding player, like you're coming up from almost zero, or you like a low account, the way to make money was alts. It wasn't Bitcoin. Definitely. And that's probably going to be the way. It's going to be the case for this cycle and the next cycle too. Like, but that's not to say that you still can't, obviously you can still make money in Bitcoin. It's just your expectations of should be lower. Like, the performance ain't going to be as face melting. I know that's nothing too profound. It's quite obvious. Man, I need to get Bluetooth headset. The lightning port on my iPhone 11 is starting to show its age a little bit, I think.
You said you want to get some blue chews?
Some blue chews.
No, the blue chews,
Hey.
the ones, those erection pills.
Erection
Bluetooth.
pills, Rick.
Oh, blue pills? I mean, maybe one day I'll need them. Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna
I
man.
don't
know. I'm only human. I ain't no superhuman.
If you lose function of getting a hard on, I think
it's a warning sign.
It's a lack.
It's a
No,
heart
it's
disease.
it's a lack of partnership between you and your penis. I mean, you need to keep it entertained so it doesn't forget what it needs to do.
Right. Well, can I say, like, this is, I mean, that's a factor too, right? Yes. And it can also be an indicator that you've got arterial problems, like you've got plaque in your arteries, and if you're losing your hard-ons, man, if you can't get erections because blood flow is constricted, and it's not that can be a warning sign. Like, go get your heart checked out, man. If you're not, that's it can be one of the early warning signs for men.
Interesting.
To heart disease, yeah.
Penises, the next best thing when it comes to heart attack detection.
The new canary in the coal mine. Yeah, exactly.
Penis alpha is a real
Canary in the
thing.
coal. What is the go with the canary in the coal mine? Is it when the canary dies, the coal miners know, oh shit, the oxygen's low here, we better get the fuck out? Is that the whole idea?
I believe so. Yeah.
Man, that's pretty wild.
No,
All
when
these
you hear
canaries.
That or some type of gas leak or something. Maybe
Yeah.
both.
No, it was the early sign that you need to get the fuck out.
That the air's just not good for living in.
Yeah, so it is the gas though, but it's like because and they actually have it. I think they had the canaries. You imagine them because we toured a coal mine when we were in like, is it somewhere in Virginia or something like that. But yeah, they had them, and the guy was showing us they had they had them caged, and they didn't hang them up though. I think they actually put them on the floor because the gas that would release, I think, was heavier, and so it would be on the ground, and then but
and it would
they
slowly
were
become a problem. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, man, but that was definitely a thing. Wild.
Wow. Yeah, it is wild. Now we got instruments for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless the little canaries.
God
Did
bless
their
the men
job.
that used to work down in those freaking coal mines, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What
that's a pretty
what a tough
crazy
life,
job.
dude.
I think
Yeah.
even today, mining is still dangerous. Even today, like it's
Yeah, nothing like it used to be, but yeah, it is. It is
yeah,
still
it is.
dangerous.
Yeah, definitely nothing like it used to be. Damn, mine shaft collapses. Oh, what a way! That's crazy.
Right.
Well, there was no health and safety back then, so
Hell no.
Right.
Yeah.
you know, it was fucking rough.
It was good luck. See you in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah. See you tomorrow. If I don't see you, it was nice knowing you. Now we mine Bitcoin.
Right.
I just hope that shit don't collapse on us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hopefully the mine shaft doesn't collapse. Yeah. Oh god.
What if it already has and we're just all trapped, but we think that we're doing well?
Well, it's tricking the hell out of us by making all-time highs.
Yeah, it's I think the traditional, like the whole bubble definition, like in the stock market, a bubble or something, an asset that pumps and then dumps. Traditionally speaking, a bubble pumps up, collapses, and never comes back. Like the crash causes it to like ruin the company or whatever, you know? Except with Bitcoin, it's like a bubble that grows and bursts, but then grows again. Like it's like this cyclical thing. It's like a reinflating bubble. Which is, yeah, interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of assets in the stock market that do similar things. Like they'll ebb and flow.
Holy, the way you
Cycle.
said that sounded like the intro of like a Twilight Zone.
Yep.
What if we're all dead?
What if we're all dead? Oh my god. Some Inception shit. Or some like parallel universe thing.
Well, I mean, Luke did save the Discord earlier from hearing me get angry, which I don't often do. So, I mean, we're already in Twilight World here.
Hey, Coley, I'm a parent too. I know the sound of a stern parent talking, and I know that it might get, might get a little whatever. And I know when kids are being little bitches that sometimes, you know, it makes you feel a certain way and react a certain way. So I was like, oh, here we go. I know it's coming. I know it.
Oh man. I just can't. Like, she thinks that mixing anything together is gonna make hair dye. And I can't explain to her that that's not true because she watched a fucking TikTok. Because she watched a TikTok of somebody putting toothpaste in a girl's hair and it dyeing her hair blue.
Lord.
And so she's obsessed with the fact that that's real. And I've gone through, no shit, 3 fucking tubes of toothpaste in the last 2 weeks. Because she keeps
it in her hair.
In her hair, in her doll's hair.
Oh no!
I mean,
to put
she's
your
mixing
mind.
all of my gel with like all the conditioner and everything else, thinking that if it's blue, because my hair gel is blue, if it's blue, that means it's gonna turn her hair dye or her hair blue. And like, kid.
Oh my god!
Please.
So in her defense, you brush your
put your
hair and you
mind
brush your teeth. So
to put your mind at ease, Coley, there was nothing wild about when we did hear like the beginning of you saying like, well, hang on a minute, is she so like who's she talking to? And then it was like, oh, she's got an open mic. And then and that was it. It was
Talking
fine.
to my kid.
No drama. No drama.
No, I know. It's not like I
it's all
said
good.
anything bad to her anyway. She's only 8.
No, I know.
But-
Yeah. Yes, that's right. That's all good.
It's not often that you guys ever see me actually ever get angry. I don't really get angry.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't even sound that angry. You sounded like you were like, oh, come on, you know.
I mean, that's angry to me though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, someone's about to get a talking to. Let's disconnect Miss Coley here. Let's go. Yeah.
well, did you trade on it?
But you didn't trade it. Shorting Coley's patience with her daughter putting toothpaste and everything.
100x.
I mean, I traded it because after I was, gracefully let off of this the voice chat, I just called her G and cried because I just needed to vent.
Yep. No, I just got out of the corner. I've been crying.
Yeah, man. There's nothing that can be more frustrating than when your kids are doing stuff like that. I mean, it's the most frustrating thing in the world. But it's kids just like really they just broaden the range of emotions and make them more intense, right? Like you can have frustrating moments and you can have whatever, but then when you have frustrating moments with your kids, then it's so frustrating. But you also have those moments where you're loving your kids and it's like, man, you love them so much. So it's like this like just intensifying of emotions on both ends of the spectrum, or all, I guess, ends of the spectrum that occurs when you have kids. Wow.
Yeah, man.
You never know.
Roommates.
Yeah.
You can't evict with squatters' rights.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, and you never know like what that feels like until you have kids. It's an entirely different thing than your family or your wife or anything different.
If you think about it, though, they are like shitty roommates. They use your stuff. They use eat shit out of the fridge. It's yours. They don't clean up themselves. They don't pay rent.
They don't pay for it. Yep.
They eventually want to borrow your car. I mean, might as well just get roommates. Like weird pets.
But they give really good hugs when you need them,
Yeah. But by definition, they're shitty roommates that you can't evict. They're permanent roommates. Yeah, other than that, they're cool. Yeah. But if they're anyone else, you kick them out. Can you imagine changing a roommate's diaper? Fuck that.
I mean, I did live in care for a long time, so yeah, I've done it. 7 years. I've changed way too many diapers in my life. Jesus.
Yeah, man. 3, 6, 9, 12 years straight.
Well, yeah, I mean, I went into nursing, well, caregiving, whatever, almost 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had an infant under 3 years old for 12 years straight. It's kind of weird, but
But baby butts are still cute, though. Like, so it's okay changing those diapers.
yeah. Yeah.
Adult butts, those aren't so cute.
There's nothing that accelerates potty training more than getting ready to experience changing 2 kids a day.
Wait, so all I gotta do is have another kid, and that'll
Yeah.
make her potty trained? Okay.
Because it's not really a priority, like super prioritized until like you're like, oh wait. There's another one about to be here, and you need to take care of this kid. You need to take care of it.
I fucking wish.
Then you get to start over with the big packs again.
You're right. When diapers are cheap.
Yeah.
They get more and more expensive. They get more and more expensive, and you get less of them every time.
Right? It was like when they're babies, infants, you're like, man, if I needed use these, this lasts me like 2 years. Fucking 80 pack or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like 2 weeks later, they're gone. You're like, what the fuck?
Okay.
It's weird how much more advanced people are than other creatures. But other creatures just pop out babies and move on with their lives, and they just get up and start doing what they're supposed to. Whereas we have no instincts until never.
Yeah, people are weird.
Yeah, animals are weirder because they develop so fast, but stop. They plateau.
It's the price we pay for these giant brains, OG.
Right? Thumbs.
Some people have giant brains.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you walk around and talk to people and you're like, wait, what?
How are you alive? How are you alive?
But even the dumbest people in the entire world are way smarter than the smartest ape.
at all.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
So, Bitcoin.
Do you think if we started like just putting babies outside, they just get up and walk around and evolve and stuff like birds do? Like you just push them out of the nest, they don't fly, they fall.
No. People have tried that. They get put in jail for it because the babies die and stuff.
But do you think if we evolve like that, it'd be like that, or it'd still be the same? Because birds are like, oh, you got a feather? Here, see if you can fly. Oh, you can't? Oh well. Make another one.
So wait,
Birds are
why
weird.
in evolution theory, why are there still monkeys? Why do we still have like chimps?
Because it survived somewhere.
But like when you evolve from something,
right?
the thing isn't there anymore, right? You like supersede that thing.
Well,
like we don't still have all this other stuff that like all the birds that were the intermediary birds between the one bird and the other bird that we have now, all those birds that had the medium-sized bills and the ones that needed to develop the super long ones in order to get to this stupid flower that they're supposed to drink out of or whatever, like all those ones that were leading up to that one are not there anymore. It's just that one that adapted to the thing. So
but the white man
how does that work with
would probably would have survived in the jungle in the heat.
I was watching a documentary
off.
on that about like the whole humans come from apes concept.
Yeah.
How how there's that
Apes are more
20
advanced in a different direction.
you know how there's that 23andMe thing, like how you can get your DNA screened and all that crap. Yeah. So 23. So apes, gorillas have like 24 chromosomes. We have 23. But somewhere in history, we fused one of our chromosomes. Like we fused two of them together, which is why we have 23. It's so weird. Like what causes that? And does that mean in the future we could potentially our
Mutate?
evolutionary path could keep going again, and we go down to like a 22 chromosome being? Like that's kind of
you're looking at it wrong.
It's the stoned ape theory.
The apes branched off and went that way, and we went this way.
That's the one where we ate mushrooms and evolved and became more evolved.
Yeah.
People with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome, and miraculously, they're a lot stronger than we are sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So apes,
on
we
average,
evolved from apes. We evolved, and apes evolved in their environment. In my theory of the theory, we wouldn't survive there. They wouldn't survive using our computers because they developed strength and didn't develop it. That's what made them stay alive. They just whatever. We stayed alive on some other means in a different environment.
Yeah.
But we had to be in the same. We had to be in the same environment at some point for us to evolve from them.
Right, and we moved around. It was a big planet. Like your rats down in Australia are fucking giant. Ours are tiny.
Okay.
His rats have
like
biceps.
if we have, it's interesting if we have the common ancestor theory, right? Like we all come from a common ancestor. It makes sense. Like if one group of that species moves to another environment and adapts to it, becomes isolated from the original, like the originating species, like of where they stayed behind perhaps, and they didn't have to adapt because they were in the original environment. But the new environment species had to, like you say,
overcome. Their environment changed or whatever.
Yeah, but why aren't there
environment.
still more people being like evolved from coming out of the jungle? That's what I want to know.
Well, because sometimes environments change, and some of the things stay and live. The rest of them die off or move away, and the ones that move away adapt to some other environment. And the ones that stayed are only the strongest ones that could survive it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the whole species is wiped out except for the strongest ones, and they have to, start it over. This is a theory, though. I'm not saying everything's right.
No, yeah,
but
theorized. Yeah.
But like your kangaroos and whatever, all your rodents are fucking giant,
Marsupials
right?
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
There was a
ours
point
are
in time where they were.
They hide
Yeah.
and shit on the ground, and
Mhm.
they didn't, and we essentially didn't start from one thing. That's taking evolution and Bible theory and putting it together, I think.
Yeah. I do want to look deeper into what causes chromosomal fusion, which is what humans did. It's Homo sapiens off the, assuming that we come from a common ape ancestor, like from that family, that genus.
Well, fusion
that's interesting.
And error is different. Like it could have been they were born with fucked up the DNA and it was missing a chromosome, and that chromosome happened to make us smarter, or not as strong but smarter, and we survived somewhere else differently with that chromosome error and started reproducing that over and over again until it became a thing. It's not really like you develop something because of an environment, but the environment takes out the ones that don't have the ability to survive there, which means could be a mutation or something, or not a mutation.
Right. What's that term? Like, when the theory on whales is that they used to be land-walking mammals. So they're back in the ocean now because they have what's that? Is it vestigial? Vestigial, right? It's like they've got there's like proof there's evidence that they may have had arms in the past or something, or fingers, That's interesting.
That's
You'll
crazy.
see snakes with nubs on them too, like lizards.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Vestigial legs. Yeah.
It's when they moved underground, I guess. I don't know, when they moved in holes, not or on ground, they put lean legs, or the ones with smaller legs survive faster or more. Or the ones with smaller appendages just lived in the ocean better because they ain't gonna bit off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I think
made them live more and die less. It's the ones that died less in that environment that survive.
If humans make it another million years, like let's say the Earth accommodates humans living for another million years, how different we will be, like the evolution, because we're just looking at ourselves as a snapshot along the timeline of what may be, another million years in the future. Like this is just a moment in time along the path of evolution. So it'd be pretty fascinating to see where it gets to and how advanced we get biologically. Like, I don't know about stronger, because it seems like we've evolved like away from that, from like strength, physical strength.
And it's almost like you can't even see us if we evolved, but you think about
and that's probably from tools, right? Because we
have evolved.
We don't rely on our bodies as much anymore for strength, for doing things.
We blame things on environmental purposes for like cancer and all that other diseases and stuff, but that's an evolution. We evolved to be able to live longer with diseases like that because it's not really evolving, it's devolving.
Right.
I think
we got tools. It's like exterior. Yeah, it's like a component that we add. Like
more people with disease reproduce than would have if we didn't have medical. All that. So
intervention, exactly. Yeah.
We technically evolved into not needing to evolve.
Yeah, exactly. We're just this like this I guess the base layer. Everything else is a side chain. Everything else is it's pretty cool. Evolution's pretty cool.
But if you were born with a disease that kept you from being forced to find your own food or take care of yourself, like completely without assistance at all, you wouldn't have survived long enough in a different circumstance to be able to reproduce, whereas we can now.
Yeah.
So we can pass genes on like that. Even it's all moral and whatever, but it's not saying it's supposed to happen like that, but it's natural because we did it and we live on Earth and we're natural. So I guess it's still evolution.
Yeah.
We can kind of curve it though into our maybe not even liking, but to our environment. The changing environments. Say the temperature dropped 47 degrees on average, or 4 degrees on average. Fuck it. We'd evolve into being able to survive better there.
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
Yes, I mean, or we would die as a species, one or the other. But anything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that's kind of where that
Kind of makes you think our environment that we're living in right now, that we're not particularly what's the word? Yeah, adapted for or suited to. Like, what has changed, say, from previous generations, or even just our parents, right? What new
content?
Yeah, like so there's things that our children perhaps have that our bodies have prepared for the next generation, kind of thing. Yeah.
No worries.
I mean, food, what we eat now is way, way different.
I was behind her and I found it laying on the ground.
I mean, what we eat now is way different than what even our parents
even 50
ate.
50 years ago,
the
whatever.
things that are in our foods that's allowed, the chemicals that we're constantly ingesting, the GMOs, things like that, everything is very different.
Definitely. So our kids perhaps, and maybe our grandkids or our great grandkids will be, if we keep these habits up in our diet and the way that we produce food these days, maybe they're going to become more suited and tolerant to it. And maybe obesity will be overcome eventually. I don't know, who knows, or disease,
Mm-hmm.
because the human body has had time to get used to it and accommodate it. It ain't happening with me though. It ain't happening with me. Definitely ain't happening with me. I'm already set up as fruit and veg, meat.
Yep.
Water.
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 Water and wine.
I really need to start drinking just straight up plain water, like more of it more often.
Really?
Yeah, I barely.
It's a struggle for
I
you?
I don't drink water. I actually don't.
Oh,
I drink
really?
coffee. Nah, I don't drink water.
Ooh.
Like, I get it through other means, through like drinks of other sorts and things.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah.
get my fluids. But yeah, water, you can't beat it. It is the pure stuff.
I need to get better at it again. I was drinking. God, I have this like a 32-ounce bottle that I keep at my desk, and I was drinking, 5 of those a day.
Yeah.
And now I'm like drinking maybe 2.
Mm.
I need to get better at drinking water again.
Yeah, I think the way a lot of, I guess, experts make out that you have to drink, what's the rule of thumb, like 8 glasses a day? That's probably
it goes by your
excessive.
body
Like,
size,
I don't know.
yeah.
That's all. That's it. Yeah. I've heard the theory of you
It's
just
like
have to
double
drink
your
the
weight
first.
in ounces or something like that.
Yeah. I think the best is to just drink to thirst. Drink when you're thirsty, like an animal does, right?
Yeah.
They don't go out making sure they get their levels for the day. They just naturally react. Oh, I'm thirsty. Cool. Get some water.
What's the tap water like in America?
What's what?
The
The
tap,
tap water.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah, because I've
At
seen
least
this
in some of our
documentary.
cities. Yeah.
I've seen a documentary. I can't remember where it was, but the water was so contaminated,
Yeah.
and like the whole city.
Well, they put chemicals in our water and shit. Like,
yeah,
stuff
like
in our water
fluoride
here.
and shit.
Yeah.
Gets treated. Yeah.
But this water was giving like this whole town or whole city like diseases, and people were dying. Kids were drinking it.
Yep.
Is it
Yeah.
Michigan?
No, it
know.
was I can't remember the name of the place, but it was
It happens
pretty
all
bad.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends
in the
where you
water.
I mean, if you stay next to a sewage treatment facility, yeah, you're probably gonna have shitty ass water. No pun intended.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that was Flint, Michigan. I mean, it just depends, man. It
Flint.
depends on the water treatment, the city. I mean, if you got a really nice city, I think most of them come with like filters pre-installed, anyways.
Yeah. I would imagine somewhere in like the Rocky Mountains, they got some nice streams going in, and like glacier, like anywhere that's near a glacier as well. Like that's pretty nice. Is glacial water good?
Oh yeah.
Matches in
Oh
here.
yeah.
The glaciers.
Yeah.
It's like
The
rolling over
glaciers.
the rocks and collecting the minerals and shit like that.
Yeah.
All that
It's
stuff,
like
the elements that our body needs.
natural filtration. Yeah.
Dude, when we were on our trip and we were up in Montana, we were one of the national parks. I can't remember. It might have been Glacier National Park, actually. And we were on there's tons of glaciers there, and the one hike you go up to, and you're literally right next to a waterfall where there's all this runoff from the glaciers and everything. This waterfall comes down, and there's a stream that runs off it. I drank the water out of there, and it was the most delicious, just best water I've ever had in my life. It was so freaking good. And my wife and I, we like had this water, and we went on this hike, and we both noticeably, we were like 10 minutes later after we drank the water, we were like, man, I just feel good right now. Like, what's going on? Something. And then we kind of ended up tying it back to, we had that glacier water, you know? So we actually like went back and we got some more. We filled up our water bottles. We brought it back and like, yeah, it was,
So
yeah. And there's something also that like, you don't think about is that, so there's, even though that water is coming off of the glacier, the stuff that you're drinking in there, there's not just vitamins and minerals, but there's micro life in that water.
Yeah.
So it's actually living water you're drinking. It's not this like dead,
it's beneficial,
kind of sanitized water that we get from the tap.
It hasn't been contaminated for centuries. It's been locked in the glacier.
Right. Yeah.
Think about this: if you put gasoline that had lead in it in your car, the cars run so much better with gasoline with lead in it because it prevents knockout, right? But before the 80s, they used to all have it in there, and it was way more prevalent in our atmosphere. So that water might taste good because it was frozen back in the 80s or 70s when there was lead in gasoline. So you might be liking it because of the lead taste. So at the same time, it depends on when it was frozen and whatever. But
I mean, those glaciers have been they've been getting smaller and smaller for many decades now. So it's probably, I mean, the stuff that's being melted right now has got to be like really, really old.
Oh, preceding the
that,
Industrial Revolution. Yeah.
I'm just getting like really old poison still isn't good for you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, from before we tampered with it. I mean, I'm just
an idea.
We didn't fuck everything up.
Yeah, I see the point you're making. Yeah, I get it. Okay,
yeah, no, when you think about it, also, if you take all of, demineralized water, it's dangerous. You know how it's dangerous? Like, because it doesn't have anything in it? Yeah, there's just nothing in it.
You drown.
yeah, exactly. It strips your body of electrolytes, basically, because it has none. And, yeah, so when you're drinking, glacial water, pure spring water, whatever, that has the bits in there, man, the minerals,
you need salt for the vehicle to transport it around your body.
Yeah, there's like metals in there even, like you know how your body has iron and magnesium and all the other electrolytes. Those are like metals, I think. Is that right? Magnesium?
They're definitely metals. They're actually chunks of metals.
Yeah, but they're like obviously microscopic.
No, they're not even. Like if you check it out, if you take a box of Frosted Flakes, or not Frosted Flakes, but regular corn flakes, and you fill a bag of water and mush it up and put a magnet next to it for like a day or two, You'll pull a good chunk of iron, little particles out of it, like done it.
Wow.
And it's a pretty good chunk of. It's actually
So
just iron.
you know how water can be a conductor of it is a conductor of electricity. What is
Only if it's not distilled.
demineralized?
Distilled water
Right,
is like
distilled.
insulator.
Yeah, that's the word, distilled.
Yeah.
So,
Just
demineralized
have salt in
distilled
it.
water is less conductive than, say, tap water. Like tap water's
Think
gonna be
about the
very
word
conductive.
electrolyte.
Yeah, electrical. Yeah, exactly. Ah, interesting. It's interesting.
You can
Yeah,
actually
one thing
make
I
a
would
switch.
one thing I would suggest is like if you're gonna drink water, drink it with like liquid IV. I take that shit twice a day, and I swear I feel so much like clear headed because it does have the magnesium, the potassium, the salt that your body needs to transfer the water into your
Yeah.
cells to make you actually officially hydrated. Because people can drink like gallons of water and not be hydrated because that
They'll be
water's
full.
not being properly distributed.
Yeah, yeah. Salt's your vehicle for water. It's
The only thing that I would
allows it-
say against that is liquid IV is garbage. Just because it has a lot of sugars and stuff in it. There are way better brands for electrolytes than liquid IV. But yes, I do agree with getting electrolytes. Period, they're great for you.
You can get a
Better
lot of
than
good
Kool-Aid and
stuff.
distilled water.
You can get a lot of good essential vitamins and minerals out of just obviously your diet, your food. So meats,
Yes.
eggs have a lot of good stuff in there. Yeah, I know that you're carnivore at the moment, Holy, and that's cool because it's you're living proof that it's you can do it.
That you
It's
don't need
not
sugar, and
that's right. Yeah,
I haven't
definitely
died,
not
and
sugar.
everybody's like, "Wait,
No, yeah. Oh my God,
wait,
Coley,
you don't
what are
have-
you doing?
You don't have fiber. You don't have
Yeah.
fiber. Do you still poop? Yeah, I do. Because obviously I'd be dead. I would
Right.
have died. It's been very
No,
long.
yeah, you're still
So-
healthy. You haven't developed any disease or chronic illnesses or anything like that.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which
but
is
there's also living proof in here. You can live off French fries probably too.
yeah. I mean, it might not be as incredible though.
That's healthy, though.
Yeah. But yeah, look, there's a lot of nutrient dense vegetables too. The problem with this is what I learned from that Michaela Peterson, the carnivore chick who got off all that medication because she went carnivore. She's oh no, it was a doctor, Dr. Someone Berry, who is a carnivore doctor, and he said that plants, like vegetables and fruits, have natural defenses in them through the evolution of the plant, right? Like defense to prevent, getting destroyed by,
Some
animals
thorns
eating them
and
and
some
shit.
hot,
Right?
spicy,
Yeah,
or
yeah, like
tasteless
some
shit, or-
quite literal and obvious defenses of thorns and like poisons and things. So yeah, fruit and vegetable to a degree has these in them, but we tolerate them or they go unnoticed and unchecked by our bodies. But they do take a toll. They can take a toll depending on your sensitivity. Like obviously, no two people are the same, so you're gonna have different reactions. People with allergies even.
Yeah.
But meat
that-
has no defense. There is no chemical defense in meat. It's just it's just
They have physical defense.
Yeah.
They can defend. Yeah, thumbs and.
Well,
arms
yeah,
and
I mean,
claws.
meat, when it's alive. But I'm
When
talking
they're
about
alive, yeah.
when it's on your
Yeah.
plate as a meal. Yeah, meat isn't throwing any chemical defense at you, which makes it very
Well, that was OG's point though.
dietary.
It's like a plant. Their only defense is through basically chemical warfare.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's their only defense. As for an
chemical.
animal, they have a physical defense, so they're
That's
able
right.
to, when they're alive,
When they're living.
defend from not dying. So the way the only way a plant can do it is through poisoning you. And yeah, I think Dr. Ken Berry, he does
Berry.
talk about that some, but that's more Anthony Chafee. Anthony Chafee talks about that a lot. He actually has a book on it.
It's really amazing.
Yeah.
I think kale. Kale's extremely dense in just a lot of. It's got a lot of nutrition in kale, but you can have too much of it too. Like it can be very overwhelming if you have too much of it.
Yeah.
Same with
Moderation
anything,
is key
really.
with about everything.
Yeah, but because of how dense it is, it can overload and be flooding to your system to have that much going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, broccoli's good. I like broccoli. That's a good. It's got a good. a good array of vitamins and minerals and all that.
You got to diversify your
tell you-
portfolio of food.
Once I get to my goals, once I get to where I want to be, and I start like I will probably end up going more of like a ketovore and bring some veggies back in.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I miss avocado.
Oh
and
yeah,
Brussels
avocado's
sprouts.
great.
I love Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't mind them, especially when they're baked. Like you got a roast dinner and you got the sprouts in there.
Yeah,
it's really good. Yeah,
I'm just gonna go back to being a regular whore.
Yeah, avocado, man. I definitely miss avocado.
Yeah, avocado's great. They call it Greek butter. That's a little nickname.
Oh.
Because the Greeks use it like butter. Avocado.
HMO.
Butter. I don't know if that's a common, widely known like little thing. Oh yeah, that's Greek butter, avocado. But it's I've definitely heard it before.
Now it is.
People say it. Yeah, Greek butter.
You made that word up? Well, all words are made up, so.
Oh
you're good.
yeah, yeah. That's right. It's funny when you think about it. The world around us is not inherently existing from the get-go. Like everything has been developed, like especially with culture, language, understanding, morals, everything. Everything is just a concept, really. Everything's just made up, exactly as you said, OG. Everything is made up. And it's just like, okay, if you get people to live in it, if you get people following it, it becomes that's the reality. Yeah.
Nothing is real.
But you can't mess with biological realities. Like that is real. Like, and it didn't get chosen. Man didn't choose. Okay, I'm going to develop this, that, or the other. It's nature. Like nature chooses it.
Yeah,
it's like
nature.
A scientific choice. It's nature.
If nature makes a deficiency of something in the world, we make it up for something else. It's still natural, right? If we're natural and we eat natural and or whatever, we're born here, we grew here. So,
but I feel like with nature, I feel like there's primary nature and then secondary nature.
Dogecoin.
So things that you consider man-made, while you may see, the natural path, it's secondary natural. It's not primary natural. Yeah.
Kids are man-made, but women say they make them.
Doge off the ripper.
The battle of the sexes. Yeah, what's Doge up to?
There's no battle.
Yeah, no,
there's no battle.
Doing its thing. It's at 1927. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Doge Army. Let's go.
A nice little pop.
Yeah, I see that.
I wonder if this is is this the start to my inverse rule I've been watching?
Maybe.
You got tired of GMOs.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Coley, your daily stochastic hit off the bottom there.
Nice.
Made it.
Let's make us some genetically modified money.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean, look, I'm not going to take blame for it, but I have a tendency to derail, go off topic.
I mean, we all do.
Go down rabbit holes, yeah. Look.
It's not always the fault of the manipulator to be
I blame
manipulated
Bitcoin.
if you know it's around.
Yeah,
I blame Bitcoin.
I blame I blame lack of price action sometimes on this. It's like it's your fault.
Oh, absolutely.
You're supposed to keep us entertained and talking about shit.
I still say Rick is just an AI bot in here.
Probably. I mean, I'm not even aware, to be honest. I'm not self-aware of that, so it could be the case. I don't know.
You're not self-aware.
I don't know. This is why I'm doing an America trip, so you guys can provide me with some confirmation.
He just admitted he doesn't drink water. I mean, if he did, he'd
only distilled water for me, sir.
He's been living off coffee. Wait till I come knocking on your door, and then you'll see if I'm real or not. Yeah. Well.
Come on over.
Coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta
Don't
sort out
swim.
that passport. I think that's the first big step to making this happen.
Just
is
go to
getting
Mexico and
that-
walk here like everybody else.
Getting that passport and walk here.
Yep.
It's just that one little problem called the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, just got to get
No.
across
He
that
said just
bit.
go to
That's sweet.
Mexico.
Yeah.
He
Just
said
go
just fly to
there.
Mexico.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
but-
then you can walk in.
But there's still a Pacific Ocean to contend with there, with that journey too. I have to get off this rock. This Australia thing.
Well, just walk down from Canada. You'll eventually get here. The Ring of Fire. You're.
I think it's really cool
trapped with-
that. I think it's cool that technically Turbo can walk to Argentina. Like, it's so far away, but it's land connected, man. There's a way. You don't have to cross oceans to get there. And that's the wild
Cross
thing.
ocean
You
either,
can,
man. He's ripped.
you can walk to Western France from freaking Beijing, China. You know, that is wild. That's a long ways. That's a lot of land. That'd be a hell of a journey, though. God damn. I wonder what the longest someone has ever walked, distance-wise.
From India to America, probably.
Longest walk.
That's pretty far wrong.
In history. And like what the route is.
Yeah. I googled that not that long ago. It was actually pretty interesting. I can't remember what it was though, but it was quite a few miles.
Oh, okay. Cape Town, South Africa to like Mongolia, somewhere in Mongolia. That's crazy. 4,492 hours, so 22,387 kilometers. That's a long walk.
That's around the globe. It's the whole globe, isn't it?
I don't know. Look, Cape Town, South Africa, all the way up.
I mean, not physically, but in distance.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's a long walk. Holy shit.
And I thought I liked to walk.
Yeah. Wow. What? You could probably like extrapolate if you what's the average distance
40,000.
you walk? What's the average distance you walk in a day, roughly? You reckon?
Me?
Yeah.
Me personally,
Exactly.
I do. I mean, I've been a little lazy because it's in winter, but generally somewhere between 5 and 10 miles a day every day.
Okay, so let's go with 7. That's a nice between 5 and 10. 7, and it sides with the smaller number. So 7 miles a day. How many days in a year? 365. How many years you been alive? Like 30 something. So 30 something times. So 7 miles into 365 days a year. I mean, you weren't walking when you were a toddler. You weren't walking 7 miles when you were 3. But yeah, shit. How long is that? 7 miles times 365.
76,000.
2,555 miles a year times how many years of life? Like 30. You're about my age, right? Let's just say 35. 35 years. 89,425 miles if you walked 7 miles a year from birth.
That's 7,000 miles a year.
Okay, let's cut that back. Let's just say, 60,000 miles. That guy's journey on foot, 22,000 kilometers. What's that?
4 times.
Is it 4 times? What's 22,800 and...
Yeah,
387 kilometers to miles. What the fuck? I said kilometers, not meters.
We'll just
Okay.
take a zero.
Yeah, okay, so 14,000 miles. Dude, this person walked longer than a 35-year-old's entire walking. That is crazy, man. Like, almost double.
How long did it take them, though?
Dude, almost double. I don't know, I have to click into it and find out. Find the story.
I watched I
That
watched
is
this
crazy,
documentary a long time ago about this guy that walked across like he
I
walked
will
around
walk
the world.
500 miles.
Oh, okay. Sorry, can I
Like-
just add this? Discovered in 2019 and still not conquered, so no one's done it. The longest continuous walk in the world stretches for 22,387 kilometers and begins in Cape Town, South Africa, ending in Magadan, Russia. The route requires no flights and no boats, as any land masses that are separated by water are not connected by bridges. Walking non-stop, this journey would take approximately 4,492 hours or 187 days. For us mere humans, the more likely
half
scenario
year.
would be to walk only 8 hours per day. This would give us time to do the things that we need to do, you know, survive, food, water, sleep, blah, 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 blah. Damn. Okay, so that is the
Yeah, he
longest
could've kept
possible
on going to
stretch.
America.
There was
Mm.
so there was this guy. I
Yeah.
mean I can't really see. I'm looking on Google Earth. The clouds are like friggin' really
Gets in the way.
in the way. Yeah, but
Oh.
this guy walked around the entire world, but he had to walk around sort of like the northern hemisphere because that was the only way
Yeah, you can go
to get
from where he
across
was.
it.
You can go to Cape Town to wherever you went in Russia, and then in the winter you can cross over to America and then go up to Canada and back around through.
I think he had to take like a boat once or twice, but that was like pretty much like he planned out the whole trip and was like, "This is like as close as I can get to walking around the entire world."
Yeah.
And he did have to take a boat once or twice to get across like some lakes and rivers and like. I think he crossed a small part of the ocean, like, but he like only.
Yeah, you would have had to
Like
go
it-
to Russia through America. There's just only spot you can get across in the winter. Sometimes it's just a bunch of islands that are pretty close together, and it's really
think it
almost
was like-
walkable back in the day.
I think it was like between Egypt and Turkey or something, or like Libya.
And they're all connected by
Like
land.
Bulgaria, they're all like that's like the shortest
Yeah,
Hey,
there's bridges across
like
them.
ocean part
Thanks.
that I can see.
Thanks
Well, no,
for
but the only place
thanks
you
for
don't have a
tuning in.
bridge-
Thanks for tuning in, YouTube. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh shit.
No, you too.
Oh,